Hello, welcome to my channel. If you're new, welcome back if you're a subscriber. Welcome to my full Moon Readathon vlog. This was a readathon created by Jan Agaton, and I love this readathon so much. The idea was so creative and aesthetic and so cute. I just love Jan and her aesthetic on Instagram and BookTube, and all of that is just always so cute, and she's just such a cool person. So I was really excited to participate in this. This took place in the beginning of August and it fell over the full moon, which is really cool. And I will read out the prompts really quick. I will also put them on the screen. So it involved getting 4 different characters if you could. I wasn't able to get all of them, but these were the ones available. So for the witch, it was read a book that involves magic, set in autumn, and make your own brew. Then the bat is black on the cover, dark academia, vampire, and then post an all black outfit of the day. And then the ghost one was spooky book by a dead author, and watch a scary movie. And then the wolf was animal on the cover, got as a gift, and a cozy photo at night. So I read 3 books in this readathon, and I hope you enjoy hearing my thoughts on them. In this vlog, I went Halloween shopping, and I also decorated my apartment for Halloween, which was really fun. It was a perfect week to do it during this readathon, so I had a really great time during this readathon week. And of course, if you aren't already subscribed to Jan, make sure you are. Obviously, all her information will be in the description, and all of the prompts and all of the readathon information will be in the description. So without further ado, let's roll this footage. Hello, so I wanted to share about my first read for the full moon readathon, and it was The Nest by Kenneth Opel. And this was my book for the prompt for reading a book with an animal on the cover. So this one is a middle grade horror novel, and I've only read one other middle grade horror novel, which was Mine by Delilah S. Dawson, and I really love that one. I highly recommend it. But this one is much shorter than mine, and it seems like it's geared to a little bit of a younger audience than even that one. But this one is about a boy, and it's unclear what his age is. He's probably around maybe middle school, early middle school. And basically his family has this newborn baby, and the baby is dealing with some really concerning health issues. And so there's a lot of stress in the family. He learns that he is allergic to bees, and he has this big hive that is growing outside of his house, and he starts getting these strange dreams at night. That's all I really want to say about it, because it's not a very long book, so that's really all you need to know going in if you're interested. But I do want to say I enjoyed this one. I particularly enjoyed listening to it on audiobook. I got it on Scribd, and the narrator was awesome. I will say that I ended up giving this a 3-star. It wasn't anything that blew me away. This is probably a case of me just not being the right target audience. There were a few really tense parts and kind of a certain image that was creepy, because there's some illustrations in here, and I really did like the concept of it. I just think, like I said before, it's sort of, I'm not the target audience for this, but I'm really glad I read it. The audiobook was only about an hour and a half because I sped it up. It was super short, and I was feeling sort of like I was having a night where I just couldn't get into physically reading, and so I really needed to listen to something and have a really easy story to follow. So that was really enjoyable for this one as well. So that's my wrap up. And also, looking at this cover, if you're somebody who has the fear of clusters, this is probably difficult for you to look at, so I apologize. But yeah, that is my little wrap up of this book. Now the other day I went shopping with my husband. It was really fun. We visited all the Halloween stores that we like hitting up. So Marshall's and Home Goods, and then we are probably going to visit Michael's at home and possibly some other places soon too. But I want to show you what we got, and kind of only 2 things were Halloween themed because I already have a bunch of Halloween stuff, even though I don't have very much self-control, so I'll probably end up going and getting more soon. But I got this one. It says spooky season, and I love this mug. It's super, super cute. I love how big it is, how cozy it is, and oh, it's so cute. And then I also got this, which is very Jan inspired because she has one really similar to this one, if not the same. It's a skeleton holding up a wine glass, and I thought it was so cute. So I thought it was perfect to get it, especially during this readathon. I'm obsessed with it. It's adorable. I can't wait to drink some wine out of this. Let me know in the comments what your favorite wine to drink is. Mine is Cabernet Sauvignon. I just love it so much. It's just my absolute favorite wine. But yeah, really excited about this. It's so freaking cute. And then I found this beautiful vase. It definitely has those kind of dark academic vibes, which I love so much. I put my own fake plant in here, but it was like $12, which was insane. I'm so happy that it was so affordable. I love it so much. I've been seeing this kind of thing on the internet and also on Amazon and stuff, and it's always way more expensive. So the fact that I got this on clearance made me very happy. I'm not exactly sure where I'm gonna put it. I already have a bust over on my bookshelves over there, but who knows? We'll see. I'm trying to still organize some of the stuff in our little studio because it's so tiny, and I want to declutter so I can show you all more of our apartment, but right now it's just messy. So there's not many places for things to go. That's the only thing. And it's so easy to buy so much home decor because it's so cute. And then the last thing I want to show you, which, oh my gosh, I'm so excited about, are these candles. So I got a ton of them on Amazon. They're fake candles because we have a rabbit and their noses are really sensitive. And so since we only live in a studio and the quarters are really close in this place, we don't like to light candles because they can just be sensitive to them and not really good on their health. So we got these fake candles. They just came in. There's a bunch of them. There's like 15 or something of these, and they are battery operated. And another cool thing about that, well, here, I'll turn it on. It has this little remote, but they look really nice. But something that's really nice about these too is since they won't be flammable, I'm going to put them on my bookshelves, which I'm very excited about. But yeah, there's a ton of them. They're different sizes. They look super great, and I can't wait to turn these on and watch horror movies with them on. Oh, just the thought of that makes me so freaking happy. So I'm really excited about these. They were pretty darn affordable, and I'm going to be putting them up and around my bookshelves tonight. I also want to say that I have started working out pretty consistently for about a month, which is really big for me because I've never done that in my life. And I am doing these HIIT classes at least once a week, but more like 2 times a week generally. And then just trying to walk as much as I can, throw in some Pilates videos on YouTube, and kind of just be overall more active. And I am loving it. I have an old watch that I actually pretty much only use for workouts because it's glitchy with the iMessage notifications. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't, but I still have it on. But yeah, I am really enjoying working out, and I'm so proud of myself. So I wanted to kind of mention that. I did a HIIT workout today, which kicked my ass. It was so difficult. So I did that today, and then I went straight to work, which was quite the experience because I had just done an intense workout and then went straight to work. So I had like so much energy, which was great. But I did that, and then tomorrow I don't work at my coffee shop job, and so I am going to be doing some teaching and then also my reading sprints, which I do every Wednesday. And then I will be doing another workout, and I'm excited for that one. So yeah, that is kind of another life update on here. I am coming in for an update today. I talked about in my last little clip of myself talking that I finished the first prompt for this readathon on the wolf segment. So I have my graphic over here and it says read a book with an animal on the cover, which I read, which was The Nest. And then the next one is a book you got as a gift. And so for this prompt, I wanted to let you know what I started last night. And I started Teen Killers Club. And this one is by Lily Sparks. And this works because this author so kindly gifted this one to me, as well as the sequel to this book. And that sequel actually just came out yesterday. So let me go grab that book really quick. I may have to do a bit of Jenga with my bookshelves because everything's sort of stacked on top of each other and it's like you pull one thing out and they all fall. So let me go grab that. All right, so the sequel, Teen Killers in Love, came out yesterday. And so I wanted to first read the first and then read the second. And again, these were kindly gifted to me by the author. And I'm reading this and I'm really, really enjoying it. I started it last night. I started listening on audiobook, and this one is about basically a group of teenagers who are criminals and they all get sent to this camp together. And the main character is apparently innocent, but she's been convicted of a murder. And basically they go to this camp, but when they show up to the camp, it's actually a secret government program that is teaching them to be assassins. So this concept is really interesting and the narrator is amazing. She's really getting into the narration and I'm really enjoying this so far. It's pretty short. I don't have my copy near me. I think I moved it in my bedroom, but it's about the size of this book. So it's like 200 something pages, which is really perfect for a quick YA read. And I'm loving it so far. So I will update you all kind of on what I keep thinking throughout the book, but that's what I'm doing for that prompt. And then I see over here where I have my graphic, I really want to make a reading journal spread, but I have not gotten to that yet. I've been so bad at keeping up with my reading journal. But anyway, I started a movie last night for Watch a Scary Movie, which is on the ghost prompt. The other ones in that one are a spooky book and a book by a dead author. So for the scary movie, I'm watching There's Someone Inside Your House, and I'm watching this one because I just read the book it's based on by Stephanie Perkins, and I enjoyed the book. I much preferred The Woods Are Always Watching because of the setting, and I just was more interested in the story, kind of like a creepy woodsy vibe where you're stranded in an isolated setting is scarier to me. But it was a fun time. And so I rated it, I think like 3 stars or 3.5 stars. But I wanted to watch the Netflix adaptation because they did a Netflix original. And it's fine. I don't know. I wasn't expecting anything great because I heard it wasn't amazing, but I'm enjoying it. I'm like halfway through. I don't think it's gonna stand out to me, and they are changing some things for the movie. So I'm kind of interested how they're gonna kind of round it all up. But it's nice to see an adaptation and kind of compare it to the book. So I got that prompt, and then I haven't decided what I'm going to do for a book written by a dead author yet. I'm not quite sure. And then all of the books I'm reading kind of count as spooky books, so anything kind of completes that prompt. So then I would have the prompts for the wolf and the ghost down, which is super exciting. So now let's get on to the library haul. So if you don't know, I just recently started reading manga, and I'm obsessed with Junji Ito. I've read Geo and I've read Uzumaki. And so I asked some of my friends what their favorite Junji Itos were, and I got these recommendations. And this first one looks freaking terrifying. It's called Shiver. So I'm really excited about this. Then I have Smashed, which once again, it's stunning. And then the next one is Venus in the Blind Spot. So those are all the ones from Junji Ito. And then I have been reading the Monster series, which is so good so far. I have like a huge stack, and this isn't even all of them. There's 15 volumes, I believe. But here's a stack of all the way till 10. I've already read the first 2, and I've been waiting for this. So I'm very excited. If you don't know what the monster mangas are about, they're about a serial killer, and basically there was this doctor who saved the life of a boy who grew up to be a serial killer. So they're really fast-paced mangas. They're pretty small, and it's so good. Oh my gosh, the hype is real for these. And then the last 3 things I got are the infamous, I would say, Nothing But Blackened Teeth. A ton of people hate this book. I'm really interested to just read it. It's very short, and there's even an audiobook on Scribd, so I could probably knock this one out very quickly. And I don't know, I'm just really curious for this one. Of course, the cover is probably the most stunning horror cover ever. It's just, it drew me in immediately. But I know that this has tons of bad reviews. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed. I'm not gonna go into it expecting some masterpiece. I heard it's a little bit kind of kooky and ridiculous, so I'll keep that in mind. But yeah, I got this one. And then I got Rules for Vanishing by Kate Alice Marshall. And this says it's inspired kind of by the Blair Witch Project, which immediately caught my attention. So I am intrigued by this one. I'm currently reading These Fleeting Shadows by the same author, and I have an arc of it. And I read a lot of it before it came out. It came out on the 9th, but I am in a bit of a slump with it, unfortunately. It's just kind of plateauing for me. I'm not really enjoying it very much anymore. It had a really, really strong setup, but now I feel like it's just not going in a direction that I'm loving, slash just kind of, I'm not interested in the story anymore, which sucks. So I hate to DNF it. I'll probably finish it because I want to write a review on NetGalley, but that's my only other experience. But this one looks great. So I want to try another book by this author because the atmosphere in the beginning of These Fleeting Shadows was incredible. I loved it. So I'm curious about this one. And then the last one I got is Into the Sublime. And I saw Mina on Book Skywalker on Instagram talking about this one. And I was immediately intrigued because look at this cover. I know it's so reflective, but this cover is amazing. And also about this one, she said that it kind of has the Descent vibes, like that horror movie. And that's one of my favorite horror movies of all time. It is so good. The thought of being stuck in a cave with something down there with you is absolutely terrifying because one, you know, claustrophobia, you're stuck, will you survive? But also there's like that other element of something hunting you down. So I'm very excited for this one. This is another YA horror. I feel like I'm in my like YA horror book era where I keep reading horror, like YA horror. And also I feel like I'm in my manga era. So that's my little library haul. I picked up some Caribou coffee from Quick Trip, which if you're not in Wisconsin, do people know about Quick Trip? It's like everyone here is obsessed with Quick Trip. It's this really nice gas station and there's so many of them all around the state. And yeah, they have Caribou coffee. To be honest, I got an Americano. It's not awful. It's not great. It kind of has like a burnt taste to it. I'm a little spoiled because I work at a coffee shop where we roast all our own coffee, and so it's kind of spoiled me because I get that free whenever I go into work. But I think maybe if I add some of my creamer, it may rescue this a little bit. So we'll see. I'm still gonna drink it because I really wanted an iced drink, and I don't have any iced coffee here. I just have my coffee machine and like my pour over and my French press. So that is my update on my coffee intake. Later tonight, I have some sprints, which I'm really looking forward to. And yeah, I'm just feeling really rambly and in the mood to read, which is a fun mood to be in because slumps suck. And thankfully, I'm not really in a slump. So that's all for now. Hello, I have an update. I finished my book, Teen Killers Club, and oh my gosh, I freaking love this book. I gave it 5 stars and I just have so many thoughts about it, and not all of them are non-spoilers, so I don't think I'll say any spoilers in this vlog, but this one was such a fun time. It was not only tense, incredibly tense. The last 80% of it, I was at the edge of my seat. There was kind of a cult element going on, which I was really, really excited about. Also, the narrator, again, I've said this like a billion times, was so amazing, and the writing in this one was just so fast-paced, and my love for the characters and how much I cared for each of them just really, really grew up until the end. And there were some really, really emotional moments in this. So the characters are deep and feel realistic. You know, they're not perfect, but they're also these incredibly complex people, and I just loved learning about them. We kind of got a reveal of why one of the main characters committed the murder in the first place, and you got that backstory, and it added a lot of context. And yeah, this book was deeper than I thought it would be. Like, it reads like a YA in the way that it is about teenagers. There's some of that kind of like angsty YA love stuff going on, but at the same time, it's deep, and I really appreciated that. And there were some parts of the book that I had to write down page numbers for that I really want to go back and look at. And there were just some impactful quotes and thoughts about life. And I just really enjoyed this one, and the author sent me the sequel, so I can't wait to dive into this one. Seriously, I'm really, really looking forward to it. And I would highly recommend this book to someone. I haven't heard really anybody talking about it, and I looked on Goodreads and only one of my friends had read it. And so I just want to spread the word. Please pick this one up. I really want more people to enjoy it, and just this whole story, the whole assassin in training story, was just so interesting, and I highly recommend it. So that is my wrap up. I did go Halloween shopping today, and I want to show you what I picked up. One of the things was this really cute door mat. So that's out by my door. So I'll put in a little picture of it right here, a little video. It is so adorable. It caught my eyes immediately, and I was obsessed. By the way, today I went to At Home, and they had a lot of stuff, but not nearly as much stuff as what they usually have. So I feel like people have already picked through the Halloween stuff. Man, people are going out there early this year. But I want to show you what I got besides the rug. So I couldn't resist this cute little ghost towel. It's freaking adorable, so cute. I am a sucker for cute ghosts. That's like what I love. And then I got these kind of like garlands, which are really awesome. I'm excited to put them up. I may hang them on my bookshelf. I think I'll do that, but I have to see how they look and how long this is and everything. I guess this is 5 feet, but I want to physically see it. And lastly, I got this jack-o'-lantern. It's so cute, so cozy, so comfy. And my plan for tonight is to actually decorate our apartment Halloween themed, and then see what is missing and what more stuff I actually want to pick up when I go back out, because I still want to hit Marshall's and Home Goods, and actually Michael's I haven't been to yet, and I heard they have great stuff. So I still want to hit those stores again, and then of course hit Michael's for the first time this season. So yeah, that's my update. And then I think I'm gonna finish It Chapter 1, which I started watching last night. And the last time I saw this was actually in the theater. So it's really cool to be rewatching it. It's on Netflix right now, and I forgot how much I loved it. I mean, I remembered really enjoying it when I watched it the first time, but rewatching it again, I just, it's so, so good. So those are my plans for the night. I'm probably gonna have to do some cleaning and some cooking too, because I have nothing to eat for dinner. But yeah, I'll talk to you all soon. Bye. All right, I have my brownie laid out. I am so freaking excited for these. They're the fudge brownies. I'm not keto, but they're better for you than normal brownies. So I decided to grab them, and they're gluten-free and dairy-free, which is perfect. So I'm gonna put them in. I'm very excited. I already had a little bit of the batter. It was very, very good. And our pan that's smaller is no longer, so it looks super odd in this, but I have it on the tray and I'm just waiting for my oven to preheat. Hello, so I am sitting on the floor in my bedroom right now, but I have the phone propped up on my bed. So that is the background. I have my closet right here, but it is a chill night finally. I had a really busy 2 days at work, so I worked a really, really hard shift yesterday. It was exhausting. And then straight from there, I went out with my friends and we went to this club that was really, really fun. And we actually stayed there until like 2:30. And then we all had shifts in the morning. And so we were all really exhausted today, but we had a great time. It was super fun. But I obviously wasn't able to do very much reading. So the last book I'll be reading though for this readathon is Nothing But Blackened Teeth by Cassandra Khaw. And this one has such mixed reviews, mostly negative, not gonna lie, but I have been wanting to read this for a really long time, and I'm reading this for the ghost prompt for reading a spooky book. And also, I did watch a horror movie. I watched It. I finally finished it today. I actually split it up into 3 different days because of how busy my schedule has been this week. And it's also a really long movie too. I forgot how long it was. It's over 2 hours. But I just absolutely loved it. I loved seeing it again, and it's definitely one of my favorite horror movies. But anyway, I chose this one because it's short and the audiobook is free on Scribd. So this is about a group of friends who are thrill seekers, and they decide to go to this creepy haunted house in Japan. And they're going there to celebrate a wedding, which is such an interesting choice, going to a haunted location to celebrate a wedding. I guess they're thrill seekers, so it makes sense. So that's really all I know about this book. It's very short. It is, let's see, 120 pages basically. And so far, I'm about 30 pages in. I don't even remember when I started this book. Did I start reading it last night? I honestly may have. I don't remember. But maybe it was the night before. I was listening on audiobook, to wind down at night, and the characters in this are so insufferable. Like, so annoying. I hate all of them already. Not a single one do I enjoy, do I like. They're all so annoying. But I am so curious to see what happens in this book. My prediction is that I'm going to be giving this like maybe a 2-star, just because of how the writing is so far and how annoying the characters are. It feels very kooky. Maybe this is what the author was going for, but we'll see. So I'm gonna listen to more of it now before bed, and tomorrow's the last day of the readathon. So if I don't finish this tonight, I'll definitely be finishing it tomorrow. So the only thing is I haven't finished the prompt on the ghost where it says read a book by a dead author. I sort of ran out of time for this, so I may read some Edgar Allan Poe, just like a short story from him. I saw that some of the audiobooks for his stories are actually on Scribd too, so we'll see if I get to that, but I'll keep you all updated. I hope that this one at least is entertaining for me so I don't DNF it, because I'm very curious what's gonna happen. And it's pretty short, so I should be able to get through it. Hello, so I'm stopping in to give a wrap up of Nothing But Blackened Teeth. And this book honestly should just be called Nothing But Boring Metaphors, because honestly, I can barely tell you anything that happened in here. The sentences were so run on. They were so absurd sounding. Like everything was a metaphor. Everything sounded like it was trying to be poetic. But it was one of those situations where it was like somebody was trying really hard to sound super smart. Like, have you ever read those essays in high school where people just assume like if you add in fancy sounding words, it'll make it better, when really if you cut out the words, it sounds better and more professional? This is what this reminded me of. And also, not only the writing, the characters, like I mentioned before, were absolutely insufferable. Like, not even to the point where I could enjoy it. Sometimes there's characters that you're not supposed to like or connect to, but these characters were so melodramatic and just so annoying. Like, I just hated this book so much. So this book was awful. It's so sad because it had such potential, and also the cover is just stunningly gorgeous, but the book was very awful. And it was really funny because I went into Barnes & Noble and they have like the special if you buy X amount of money. I can't even remember what the special is, to be honest, but when you get like a Starbucks drink there, you can get a book for $5 or something like that. And I was like, oh, what book is coming for like the fall? And they said Nothing But Blackened Teeth. And they were like, you should check it out. And I was like, oh yeah, I've read it. I've read that book. I have thoughts. So anyway, that's my wrap up for this. I also just wanted to film an outro and let you know how the readathon went. So I really had a great time during this readathon. I'm gonna pull out my graphic again to report on what all I completed. So I basically got the ghost prompt. The ghost prompt was a spooky book, a book by a dead author, and watch a scary movie. So I read a spooky book, Nothing But Blackened Teeth, even though this is not spooky. It's just bad, but it counts for the prompt. So I read this spooky book, and then I unfortunately did not get to read a book by a dead author, but I did watch 2 scary movies. I watched There's Someone Inside Your House and then also It Chapter 1. So I almost got the ghost prompt, but I fully got the wolf prompt because I read The Nest, which was the animal on the cover, then got as a gift, I read Teen Killers Club, and then Cozy Photo at Night, I posted. I will put it up here. I really love this photo that I took. I love this pillow so much. I got it from At Home this year, and it is just so adorable. And actually, the other day, I want to show you all, I found this really, really cute ghost pillow at Marshall's, and I've been wanting a ghost pillow because if you know me, you know I love ghosts. Like, that's my favorite Halloween decoration. And so when I found this ghost pillow, I thought it was so cute. But it has a little secret ghost power in here, so it's even cooler. It lights up, guys! Look how cute this is! So this is so cool. It was in the children's section, but I wanted it. So that's all for this vlog. I hope you enjoyed it. I had a great time doing this readathon, and I hope you all are having a wonderful spooky season, wonderful spooky day, week, night, morning, whenever you're watching this, and I will talk to you all very soon. Bye.